Mamma mia!
Hello everybody, I am Luigi and I'm here today with the first task of TeamTasks Season 1. However, before we take a look into this week's task, I just wanted to say a huge thanks to all of you who took the time to participate. 27 contestants is a lot more, like really a lot more than what I initially expected, and I'm generally highly appreciating the interest in this series. So yeah, thank you all. So, Task 1. Sand Kingdom, 7 teams and quite a few routes. Let's first take a look at the task itself. As many of you have noticed, there are some objectives which were supposed to make routing a bit easier, or as some would say, I guess, which limited routing. On the one hand, we have the hit a brick block and capture an enemy objectives, which forced you to visit the Toast Arena ruins. And on the other hand, we have the hit an NPC and destroy a big cactus objectives, which forced you to go anywhere except the ruins. So yeah. And regarding the difficulty of clips, I also tried to create room for easier to grind segments by adding the Jaxi objective. So now let's take a deeper look into the routes themselves. As you saw earlier, there were 7 individual routes with some overlaps and 2 main routing ideas. Starting in Toast Arena ruins, teams either went to the town or the Jaxi ruins. Oh, and by the way, just to put emphasis on how crazy these times are, 7 independent routes and yet 5 teams are tied within a third of a second, including 3 1-frame gaps. And then also there's just 1 team who's over 2 seconds faster. Like what? How? Anyways, Team Mario, Peach and Toadette went to the town, meanwhile Team Luigi, Toad, Daisy and Donkey Kong went to the Jaxi ruins. On a side note, Team Peach didn't actually enter the town, and Team Daisy returned to the main ruins after visiting Jaxi ruins. Moving on to the usage of objectives. To be precise, to the wire objective. To capture a wire, there were really just 2 options. One being the wires in the town, which only Team Toadette made use of, and the other one being this wire right here. Because of the height of this wire, and the nearby moon, heart and checkpoint, this location was where all teams started their run. Now taking a look at the hit a brick block objective, I was really hoping that this particular 2D section would get used, as besides the blocks it also includes a fast regional coin, a fast heart and also a fast capturable enemy. Sadly, however, as you can see, all teams used the only other option to hit brick blocks, which were these ones right here. To change between contestants, teams used 5 CPs, shown in red, and 2 sub-areas, shown in black. A mildly interesting fact about this picture is that no one went from the entrance CP to the sinking funnel sub-area, as well as no one went from the sand pillar CP to the entrance CP. Taking a look at this rather less messy picture, you can see a really neat fact, and that is that every number from 1 to 7 is shown exactly once. Here are maps for all other objectives which were used throughout the routes. You can find these pictures on the leaderboard sheet together with dozens of other stats. So yeah, go check the leaderboard out. The link is on the doc and also I think in the description. Now let's take a look at the exact routing overlaps. I found 8 total clear routing overlaps, 3 of which being actual entire clip overlaps. And as I'm recording this audio 2 hours before the scheduled results video time, I will simply show you the comparison instead of adding time affording voiceover. And to end this short, not really, analysis segment, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to these 2 Discord messages from Blip and G4 for predicting results quite well. So yeah, that's it from my side, and now let's reveal task 2 and its teams.